Let me just not mute my mic during this. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, I can't tell if there's any physics on the pants. We can't. They definitely didn't go all in. They're like, fuck the meme. Yeah, he's got the sash now. You want some physics? They put it on the sash. Yeah, so he's got the 2K2 Rekkas now. We'll take a closer look at it. So all this dialogue is about Gong-il, how he's training with Gong-il, and how much Gong-il is a hard ass. They should make Gong-il the free boss character. They flip after that super. I don't think you're gonna be able to get anything there, but maybe if his EX flash kick is really fast, maybe they're gonna let you do it after. No OTG stomp. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't. Well, maybe he has it, but they wouldn't give him the stomp and like not show it in the trailer. So, but 2K2 Rekkas is good. And he's got a new move too, and then Twitter combo. Yeah, this is a max version of his launcher super from this was in 14 that you can combo after. And they made his climax his P power from Real Bow, which is also his HSDM and 2K2UM. Yeah, 13.6A. Well, he had it in 14, but it whiffed on crouchers in 14. They nerfed it because it was way too good because he could just combo off lights into hard knockdown off anything. So he's saying y'all, you and Gong-il need to get away to get this dude off my ass because he trains too hard. He's too hard. He's pushing him too hard. He's making him do like sets of 20 on the squat. You know what I mean? Like it's too much. All right, so let's go to the beginning. Why is this size reset on me? Come on. All right. Yeah, this is his Orochi Saga theme, the Kim theme. I mean, these are just specials. I mean, there's not much to say here. This is light Hungetsu's on. Not much to say. The EX version of this in 13 and 14 is more like the 98 version where he doesn't hit you and bounce off. It's like a stair step kick. It's actually like a dive kick with like multi hits. And in 13 and 14, they kind of it works differently the way you combo it, but it's multi-hit, and you can actually special cancel the landing recovery. I don't know if they're gonna let you do it in this, but you could do like we'll see it later. But you could do combos into it and then do like light Hungetsu's on and then like super cancel it or something. Yeah, light hands on. That's just flash kick. Usually that has invul. I don't know if they're gonna keep that in these games. This is the heavy version. This is usually just a combo ender. It gives you a hard knockdown. This got nerfed, so. Different version of these, the light version of this actually hard knockdown in KOF13. You could combo from it on the ground because he has a command normal that puts him in the air, and you can go into this mode. It's of course go back kick in the air. And they made it not hard knockdown in 14, the light version. But this looks like the heavy version that you usually just use in other combo routes. Yeah, so here's his Rekkas from 2K2. We'll talk about these in a second. So he's got a bunch of different variations of these. So the one you see in combos, it's course go back punch, and then up forward kick, down kick. And once you do that second hit, once you do this one that puts you in the air, the down kick is like the only one you can do. There's no follow up there. But he also has course go back twice, which goes into this. And depending on if you do light or heavy, so he has this variation, which they don't show in the trailer, where he does this overhead kick that doesn't combo. And then if you do the heavy punch variation, he has this move. And in original 2K2, this didn't hit this consistently. This is like really awkward to hit, but you can super cancel this in these games. So they got like, see how it's really awkward? Like it doesn't always hit real consistent, but you should be able to yeah, you can super cancel this in these games. So they got like all the variations in there. I don't know if they're gonna have all the weird motions. Like I said, the motion for this one is course go back punch, up forward kick, down kick. It's kind of weird motion. All the rest are just course go back like normal Rekkas. So I don't know if they're just gonna change everything into like normal Rekka motions, or they're going to keep all the old motions. Not that they're hard or anything, but they're kind of weird. It was a simpler time. So that's that's just the normal, like you would normally just combo into this off of like meterless stuff. Also, I'm wondering, actually, I want to see this combos off lights in the old games. I wonder if I can tell how many frames it is. I think something has to be, I want to say, is it 12 frames to combo off lights? Or no, that's frame trap. I don't know. We'll see how fast it is. Yeah, I feel like they would keep, because it's not a hard command. It's not like when they changed, it's not like when they changed Cronin's supers from pretzels to normal fireball motions or geese stuff. He just starts. Who knows what frame this is? He'll do it later. I'm not even gonna bother counting there because I'm not that much of a nerd. You know what I mean? This is something he doesn't have. So actually, the third hit of that is actually his old. He has a few, like, they switch around animations for these Taekwondo characters. So he had like most people know this is like charge down up punch from KOF98, where he could like combo into it and he would do a triple. It was like a flash kick with that was the last animation. It's in Real Bout as like a different move. He had this as like in Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. He could, I think it was just down up punch with no charge. And it was an anywhere juggle. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum in like 11 is when they started putting like anywhere juggles in the games. So there's a lot of different variations, but now it's a Rekka variation. So, but he has the other one too that he actually has in 2K2 as I think they did it as an EX move. So this might be super cancelable, I'm guessing. And like I said, I still, I'm curious to see if this stuff combos off lights. This is a new move. I don't know what the motion is for it, but he does the heavy version later. So I think it's a special move. And I'm assuming this thing is like, it seems like the kind of thing that would be plus on block, at least the heavy version where he like flips, like it's really slow and he flips really high in the air and then kicks you. But it seems like the kind of thing where it's like you cancel into it and put a gap in your pressure, but you're like plus frames or something. And it knocks down. Maybe it's probably super cancelable because you can do his rush super in the air. It's close C. This is close C from KOF 13. He kept this in 14. And the launcher super, level 1. Looks like it knocks you back. Usually he has two versions of the launcher super. Traditionally, so he has light kick version will launch you back, which it launches way further back in that trailer, and then he has the heavy kick version that launches you straight up, so you can do flash kick follow up without moving, like that. So that might be a. And then like in the new games, you can do like the first 3 hits of the flash kick and then like super cancel it. And level 2. That's my sound. Now right here, this is real weird because Yamazaki bounces. This is like an EX move ground bounce, but you're in recovery. And I'm wondering, it's like, where's Kim recovered? It's like, I don't know if this is recovery or not because he does a little crouching animation. If he's recovered here, he can do something. And it's like, why have that bounce animation? I mean, maybe it's just for show. Maybe it's just to be cool. Probably for the climax. Yeah, but you can already cancel. Well, I guess you're right because mechanically it would have to like OTG or something because that's a hard knockdown usually. So maybe you're right. Maybe it's just so when you cancel in the climax, it hits. But I mean, his EX flash kick was 3 frames in KOF 13. It's definitely not. It's not gonna be 3 frames. It's not. There's no way. There's no way. Ain't no way a rushdown character needs a 3-frame flash kick. But he could maybe do a jab reset or something. Who knows? We'll see. It's all speculation. So here's the EX. He does the EX Rekka. So now this uses the heavy version animation from the old games. And I'm guessing one of these is probably going to combo off of lights, like straight off of lights. And he does the double kick. And since EX, you wouldn't be able to super cancel it, but then it floats. And then he does the EX again, and he does the up forward kick, down kick follow up, which ground bounces. So he's definitely going to have double EX routes for sure. Fuck all safe jumps for 3 frames flash. That's what it was. It was impossible to safe jump. It sucks. It's a 1-frame window, by the way, because of the landing recovery. Sucks. Okay. Yeah. So he's gonna have. He's at least gonna have good double EX routes probably, assuming this stuff does okay damage. And then so here's that's that new move again, and he can cleanly like just juggle off of it. I wonder if he can juggle it the same way off the light one. It might not have the same recovery. But this has got to be plus on block, right? You ain't gonna have a move that just flips across the whole damn screen that slow and not have the plus on blocks. It's probably like a pressure move. It's interesting. And this, they do this a couple times. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be a combo. This never comboed. Even I'm pretty sure it didn't combo with KO14. This is heavy command normal. This is come on, video artifacts. This is 6B forward B, which is like overhead by itself, but if you cancel into it, you cancel into specials. But it was, the cancel version was still slow enough that it would never combo off heavies. He didn't have that combo route. He would have to do heavy straight into a special move. Looks like it tracks. Oh yeah, maybe it tracks. It could track too. And remember, there's EX versions of all this stuff, and it looks like, I mean, it doesn't look like a command normal. It looks like a special. So yeah, I'm assuming that he now has like a cancelable command normal for heavy routes. I'm sure it's not going to combo off of lights. We can be nerds here. Let's be nerds for a second. There's no way this command normal is going to combo off lights. Ain't no way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, no way. Not even close. Yeah, so there's a 6-6A. So in KOF13, so this is usually, yeah, this is forward A is how you do this. I don't know if they're going to keep that input. It was always kind of weird. They could make it forward A if they just wanted to. Anyway, this puts you airborne, so you can do like airborne specials from it. You could super cancel, special cancel it. They made it whiff on crouchers in KOF14, so you had to hit confirm whether they were standing or crouching. If you wanted to use this, you had better combos if you hit confirm standing into this. Otherwise, you had to go straight into like an EX move. And EX moves were locked, so whatever, you had to use borrow. Anyway, KOF13, you could just do light. His light confirm, his far B went so far. His far B, he basically does this animation on the ground. And then he could just combo into this and do course back light kick, hard knockdown, automatic safe jump. It was so good. Anyway, we'll see if they unnerf it or they leave it where you have to confirm standing from on the ground, or if it's just in jugglers or what. And that's the heavy course back D just for hard knockdown off of that. And Twitter comment. And see, they do it again. So I'm assuming that's just how he's gonna combo off heavies. Is it used close C 6B? That's close D. That's from KOF13 as well. It's pretty similar to close C, except it's way better for tick throws. It was also faster than close C before. So this is probably what you want to use for like when you try to throw somebody, because they try to jump, they'll get hit. It's probably going to be one of those buttons you try to like bait somebody's throw tech. You can't break his throw tech by jumping because he just hits you out of the air with close D. It's super fast. But we'll see how big the hitbox is. Usually when they look like that, they're good. So he's just super. Really nothing much to see here other than the super looks cool. I mean, this stuff is whatever. This is like the ground versions from this part's from KO13, and then they added air things where he disappears. But this part looks cool. That's just pretty tight. And I don't like there's no release date. Next week, and not this week, next weekend is EVO Japan. He's going to be playable. They're going to let people play him. They can't like, it's got to be soon. I'm guessing they want to actually release announce the date at EVO. They have announced the date at EVO Japan and be like, oh, it's playable in 2 days. That's probably what they want to do. That's whole wishful thinking, but like that seems pretty logical. Yeah, like that. So that super, it's actually his it's cross back, half circle forward, all 4 buttons in this game, and in this game it's a 1-frame command grab for whatever reason. Yeah. It kind of looks cooler at Real Bout, but I'm not going to boot up Real Bout. But yeah, like because the max activation is really fast in this game, I just like to run it up to people and just fucking doing this. I'm on pad, but I can't do it. Anyway, it's fun. It's fun to do that shit. Anyway, that's about it. We'll see if they let people like record footage and stuff at EVO Japan and see if get some juice. Yeah, like, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, so they can do the, hey, you can play, you miss it, he already came out, that kind of thing. But I think it's probably gonna just be like, comes out on Tuesday. They haven't done anything crazy, but they might also, I mean, they announced all that stuff last year at EVO and they didn't have to. They might do the same thing here where they're gonna show like way too much stuff. Like they'll say they'll do that, like, hey, he comes out sooner, he comes out now, and then also like show a drawing of Hinako and Dualon, and then also like announce the free character or whatever. So they might do a bunch of stuff. You never know.